In this video, I'm going to show you how to mix 3 primary colors to make different shades of gray. On the first row, we're going to mix our colors on the palette. The second row is where we mix the colors on the paper using wet on wet technique. In order to make a primary color, it's better to mix cool and warm shades of that color with each other. For example, for making primary red, it's better to mix cool red, which is alizarin red, with your cadmium red, which is a warm shade of red. Other colors are listed in the beginning of the video and you can see them. Now, for the first row, as I said, I put some codes on top of each square. So, for example, for the first square, I put neutral gray, where I put a good ratio of each 3 primary colors, and I mix them on my palette. I mix my blues, I mix my reds, and I mix my yellows, but I'm gonna do that on my palette, and this color is what I will get. It's more like a very neutral gray, and it's like cooking, so you have to figure out when you're happy with the color that you like. The second one, I put yellow gray, so I'm gonna add more yellow, primary yellow, which is cadmium yellow and cadmium lemon. So I'm gonna mix that to my neutral yellow and I put it on the second one. For the third square, I'm gonna add more reds, cadmium red and alizarin red, and mix it again on the palette with my neutral gray. And then for the last one, I will add more of my blues to the mixture. Second row is where I wet the whole square with a clear wet brush first. Then, based on the coat that I have, I will add 3 primary colors. The first one is neutral gray, so I'm just gonna wet the whole square, start with the lightest value color, which is yellow, and then add 2 other primary colors, blue and red. But now, colors are mixing on the paper instead of on the palette, and I can just shift the paper and tilt it to the side and guide the color to go through the wet area. The second one is yellow gray, so I'm gonna wet the square and then I'm gonna put my yellow down first. So more yellow, and then I will add other primary colors to the dry corners and lead them by tilting my paper side to side. So as you can see, the color that I will get is not really a gray, but it's like a code for me to tell me how to play, start the game. And this third one is red gray, so my square is wet. I will add my red, primary reds, which is the mixture of alizarin crimson and cadmium red, and then I will add my yellows and my blues on top. Last one is blue-gray. And I wet the square again, starting with blue, adding reds, and then yellows. More blue and less of those other colors. So you will see the difference in transparency between the first row and the second row. I hope you enjoyed this practice. Have fun!